Hi, Lions. It's so great to see you today. I'm so glad you're watching this video. My wish for you today and every day is that you have a happy, healthy heart. So to help you with that, I have a strategy I'm going to teach you. And the name of the strategy is the power of 10. So let me hang this up. This strategy can help us to think about our problems, about whether they're really big problems or if they're small problems. So, an analogy that I want to talk with you about to help you understand this is, have you ever heard the expression, don't make a mountain out of a molehill? You've probably heard this before. But we adults, sometimes we use these expressions, but we don't always take the time to explain them. So I'm going to do that right now. So, and the reason why is because when we can think about how big our problems really are, it can help us to have appropriate reactions to them and to be able to come up with solutions to help us with our problems. Okay, so let's come up with an example of a problem you might have. Let's pretend that you spent a good amount of time putting together a puzzle or a Lego set, and then someone comes by and just knocks it over, ruins that work. Well, you know what? All of us probably would be angry or mad or frustrated or disappointed that that happened. We've talked about before that all emotions are normal. All emotions are okay. Every single one of us have these feelings. We just want to help you to come up with strategies to deal or cope with these feelings when you have them. So that would be a frustrating event that could happen. But we want to think about, so how big is that problem? How long is that problem going to impact me? And so there's 4 questions that you can ask yourself. Okay, so let me hang up our question starter on the board. So the first thing you want to ask yourself is, will this problem, is it going to matter in 10 minutes? Chances are the answer is probably yes to that, okay? When you have a problem, usually it's going to last for at least 10 minutes, okay? So if the answer is yes, then the next question to ask yourself, will this matter in 10 hours? And, as we keep asking ourselves these questions, it helps us to figure out how big is the problem that we're dealing with. Okay, so maybe the answer is yeah, in 10 hours it will still matter. So then ask yourself this third question, will this matter in 10 days? Am I still going to be upset about this 10 days from now, which is a little over a week? Okay, and then the last question you can ask yourself, will this matter in 10 years? So with the example of the Lego or the puzzle set, very likely 10 years from now, you're probably not even going to remember putting that puzzle together or that Lego set. So the answer to that is probably going to be no. So by asking yourself these 4 questions, will something matter in 10 minutes, 10 hours, 10 days, or in 10 years? It helps us to figure out if we have a mountain problem or a molehill problem. And the reason why that's so important is because when we take the time to reflect on our problem, okay, as we've shown you in this picture before, then in our brain, instead of just becoming reactive and saying something that might be that's not kind or trying to retaliate, then we start using the part of our brain that's going to help us to reflect on the problem and think about it. And then we're not just having a reaction. Then we can take some time and think about, next time I build a Lego set or a puzzle that's really important to me, where could I build it where it's not going to get knocked over? or who could I get to help me with this problem? And when we do that, it helps us to cope better with our emotions. So I hope you use the power of 10 to help you to think about your problems and whether they're molehill problems or mountain problems. And we'll continue sharing some more strategies because sometimes you might have a problem that is a mountain problem, and we're going to help you with that. So for now, Lions, I hope you continue. I hope you've made your emotions chart with your emojis. I hope you're practicing using the chart throughout the day to identify how you feel and why you're feeling that way. Don't forget, have your parents email me and let me know what strategies are working for you at home. What strategies help you to calm down or to relax or that bring you joy, because we want to be able to share those with each other. So we've learned name it to tame it is one of our strategies. We also talked about how exercise and belly breathing can help us cope with our emotions. And now we also have this new strategy, the power of 10, to help us to decide if we have a mountain problem or a molehill problem. All right, Lions, I am wishing you a happy, healthy heart. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for another lesson. Bye. Take care.